Okay. So I'm not sure. I think I'm here now. Something happened with StreamYard. So basically everybody's back. So I just came on to kind of talk about that. You know the drill. So Nella of I'm Just Reacting is back. I'm here. Can you hear me? All right. Let's see. I listened to Nella's video today and I found myself just rolling my eyes into the back of my head. So I kind of just wanted to react a little bit to Nella. Maybe if it becomes too much, we can switch over to Mama Goob. But it's been so long for Nella. It's crazy. She came back with a whole laundry list of reasons why she wasn't around, and I feel like it just equaled out to I didn't want to record because nobody else was, and I'm proving a point. I feel like, I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm sure maybe she did have things going on, but it seemed more like she would be gone because of that. And she claims she didn't lose any weight, or she didn't gain any weight. She just maintained, which I don't believe. She's bigger than ever. Her back is wide as all outdoors. Okay, so we're going to react to Nella's video from today. And Nella. So I don't know. I know people get irritated by Nella, but the same old reactors all the time. I just want to switch it up a little bit. Watch some Nella. She hasn't been around in a while. Gonna see what she's up to. And she actually wasn't screaming in this one too much. I don't know if my internet is just not working. Maybe.
City Sisters, country folks, and mountain folks. How y'all doing on this beautiful Wednesday? Happy Hump Day. So it's 7:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the southeast quadrant of these United States of America. It is September 24th, 2025. And we here, baby.
We're here, baby.
We still here. Okay, so Alex uploaded yesterday. My life got super busy yesterday, and I did not have a chance.
Of course it did. Always.
To do a reaction. So that is why I am attempting to get this done before my niece gets here. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like on the internet, I don't think anybody is ever truly canceled. So for them to expect Alex to get canceled it just sounds impossible to me. Even like really truly heinous people don't get canceled. Like, so I don't understand why they think that Alex is going to get canceled. I don't think she's like a beacon of honesty or anything like that, but I would never say that she's the worst person online or anything like that. So, the way that they act is like she's worst of the worst. It's very bizarre.
Hopefully we can get it done. So let's go ahead and get started. I have already sped her up and whatnot.
Why
So we can just go
does
ahead and get
Nella
started. Okay.
talk
Come
like
shop and cook with
that?
me. Weight
What
loss
not?
progress, Walmart dupe, and iPhone 17 Pro first impressions. All right. So we starting out already with the baby in the vlog. Well, there you have it. I got my ice water this morning. Y'all get y'all some water too and chug it on down. Get your water in for today.
Get your water in. Get your water in. Did you hear it? Get your water in. I know. I was like, no, this is not the one where she complains about menopause. And she's not menopausing in this one. She might have forgotten about it, forgotten about her excuse. She did? When did she say that, Ava? Where did she say it? Oh, that's like poetic justice to me. But Mrs. Snowflake sucks too, so whatever. I really just think it goes along sometimes with, if it were Alex that were saying she's overheating, and I'm pretty sure Alex says things like that regularly, like she's sweating or she's hot, and everyone says it's the weight. It's the weight. It's the weight. So, you know what, Nella? It's probably your weight. Sorry to tell you. Of course they were. Speaking in complete sentences. I mean, 13-month-olds, when they can talk, they're not normally talking in, I'm sure you know this, but full sentences or saying, I just hate when people lie about, what their children can do. And like, sometimes I'll see things and I'm like, that is just absurd. Jane is a genius. Her kids are geniuses. They're all phenoms. They're just all superhuman. It's the Irish blood. It's definitely because they're Irish. The Irish mafia, bless them. They didn't even have home videos then. Back in the olden days. Jane. When Jane said she was like only 62 or something, I was floored. Floored. I'm in shock. She had a covered wagon. Oh, stop. Poor Jane and her Irish wagon.
While we well, some of it anyway, while we watch Miss Rodriguez and this thing that she calls life,
Morning from me and Mr. Anderson. This kid loves a good reflection of himself. He is smiling at himself. Anytime he looks, like if I take a selfie with him or put the camera on or he goes up to the mirror, I have the cutest picture of him in the mirror, like he's just like playing with himself. It was so cute.
I really do hope that mirror is secured though. Oh God, that gives me anxiety watching this.
We have entered a new phase of clingy lately.
She does seem older than she is, or than she says.
He's going through phase.
Oh my God. She insists that this kid is okay. It's at 1.5. Why is she still talking slow? She insists that he is clingy to her. Like, girl, this is like the second time we've heard her talk about this. And when we all know who that baby really loves, it shows whenever Yarman or Nancy is around.
When is Yarman around that we see the baby with him? That doesn't make any sense. we've maybe seen Yar with the baby once, maybe twice. Not enough to say the baby favors him or likes him better, or which is also a stupid premise for Nella to hold up as an educator of young minds.
But nice try, Alex.
Cases of being a little bit like just wants to be held, but like we are there. I put him down. He's like, nay, nay, mother, pick me up, girl. God bless
Sure.
the carrier.
He's with Alex most of the time. Yar is at work. He's like, obviously, nothing against work, nothing against moms that work. I am one of them. But Yar's at work. Anderson is with Alex all day. So, of course, we see him with Alex, and he's going to cling to the person that he's with most of the time. So, why is it so unbelievable that a child would be attached to their mother? Even kids that, you know, basically, kids are always going to want their mom. Always. I would never put one of my kids in Nella's care. The way she talks alone would just turn me off. If I had my child in her care and I came across this, I would be horrified. I would not bring my child back there.
Because I can at least kind of use my.
You still got the baby on the hip carrier when the doctor told you how many months ago that maybe you could use it a little bit longer and that was it?
What? I thought the doctor told her that because of his age, she had to limit the amount of time he was on it. But then now that he's older, he doesn't need to be limited anymore. I think those are for toddlers, and Anderson is a toddler. I really don't think Nella knows what she's talking about. Well, I think even if you're not a stay-at-home mom, kids do that. My kids do. And it does suck sometimes to be the big feelings person, to be the person that, gets all of the misplaced anger and all of the yelling and all of the everything when they're frustrated, when they're upset, when they're overtired. I feel like I get that brunt sometimes. At least from my older one. And it's hard. It's really hard. Because sometimes, I understand it, and I welcome being that person most of the time, but sometimes it's like, how are we expected to teach little kids how to control their feelings and express themselves in healthy ways when we were never taught? So I am doing the best I can, but sometimes it's hard. And seeing all of these super moms on Reddit who say that their kids were walking at 8 months old, and they were, just all of these things that they come up with to try and make Alex feel bad about her parenting, that can make other people feel bad about their parenting. I'm pretty confident in my parenting, but sometimes people can come across, yeah, of course they lie, but they get on Alex for lying and being harmful to other people. And I just think that doing that can also make other people feel bad too. Just seeing one person who said, you know, I was sitting in the office to get my child a helmet, and the kids in the picture were way worse, and they looked more like Anderson. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Who says this about a child that you do? Number one, that you don't know, and number two, does not actually have a flat head. That is very strange.
And the hair your ears. You got the baby on the hip carrier. Can you be any more lazy?
Oh,
and also
for some reason, I thought I talked about that before. Someone on Reddit, I read a comment. Hold on. Let me see if I can try and find it. Let me see. Because sometimes I have luck finding things, and sometimes, but they, hi T-Dub, Berry Cousin. I tried with Berry Cousin. Oh gosh, it was not enjoyable. I could not understand a word. I'm not seeing it. The baby's going to need a helmet. The baby's going to need a helmet. It's anyway, someone on Reddit a while back said, I was in for an appointment to get my son a helmet for his flat head. I think she said the medical term for it. And she said, and my son's head isn't even as flat as people on the posters. The people on the posters look more like Anderson. People are obsessed with honey bison. It's very strange behavior. She should really be concerned because these folks get obsessed with people and then they turn on them very easily. But you know what? She can have her cult. She can have her cult members. She can do whatever she wants, I guess. She wants to, she unalives dogs and lies about it, but hey, let's go. I saw that about his skin tone. So stupid. Why? They said she was photoshopping his legs and not his arms. Do they understand lighting? Or maybe, I mean, kids, even if you put sunscreen on them, sometimes still get a little bit of color. So maybe his legs got a little bit of color and his arms did not. Or there's so many other options other than she's photoshopping his skin tone. That seems like the craziest option to jump to. But of course, that is the option that they would choose because they're them. Why would they say anything else? It's actually like scary how quickly they can come up with something and make it into a fact. Let's see. Honey Bison's gonna crash and burn. I have no doubt. Same reason as Pissy. She's over the top mean and goes way too far. When she first started, didn't she say, like, I'm not going to talk about weight, or I'm not going to talk about anything besides what they eat and all this other stuff. And then now she's gone so deep into Alex, and she just talks terribly about her. I think that she realized how she can profit from these dumbasses, that she doesn't care about Alex. She doesn't care about Alex's lies, in my opinion. She doesn't care because she didn't even know who Alex was. She just, her, Mrs. Snowflake, all of these new reactors, they don't even know Alex. And it's, I'm not patting myself on the back for knowing Alex, and I'm not saying that I'm anything special for knowing Alex, but she never watched Alex. She doesn't know Alex. She only just started reacting to her because she knew that she was a hot topic at that point. Yeah, T-Dub, and it makes me sad because he is just a baby, and they talk about him to try and make Alex look bad, but in my opinion, they're making themselves look terrible for talking poorly about a baby. A baby. I think they put so much rage into talking about her dad and what happened with him. And actually, my Dixie rectum said something about I was reading through a new comment from my Dixie rectum on sorry, I'm all over the place, on that one Reddit post about me. And she said she actually agreed that we don't like Alex. It's the old saying of my enemy's enemy is my friend. They don't like Alex the Hut, but they hate Priscilla / Shelley more, so they support La Porca. Whatever. Yeah, Moth Girl got her whittle fee-fees hurt by Priscilla because Moth Girl was doing something in the comments, and the straight-talking Aussie called her out on it. If I remember, if someone who knows the lore remembers, feel free to correct me. Moth Girl was pissed that Jane was reaching out to sponsors to let them know about Alex, and she was going as far as making accusations about Jane's sobriety and mental state. What the hell? Priscilla called her out, and the straight-talking Aussie let her have it. So stupid. These sea hags like to twist the narrative. They talk about how Alex's critics and reactors are evil bullies because they're the ones who, this is the comment I was talking about. They're the ones who make it worse for mentioning that Roddy, the PDF's victim, was his adopted daughter, Alex's adopted sister, and the critics are traumatizing the victim. You are. The dumb bitches are too stupid to realize that people are reporting on facts that are in court records and news stories, and they're not mentioning the names of the victim or the victim's biological relatives, nor are they mentioning any social media profiles these folks have. What you are doing is trying to push Alex on her as a relative or family member that you want her to have. So fuck off. Yeah, Dixie Rectum makes no sense, and I feel like she just made up a whole thing to try and sound like she knew what was going on, because nobody questioned her, nobody said anything to her. She also had a temper tantrum when Stephanie left. She really was mad that Stephanie dared to say anything about her.
Oh, you don't listen. Now when the baby has something wrong with his legs, Don't be acting all crazy and stupid like you didn't know that the doctor told you not to use that hip carrier for months.
How the frick would Nella know what Alex's doctor told her about this hip carrier? All I remember is that she should limit use while he was little.
Much longer, but your ass kept doing it anyway. Don't act brand new. Okay?
One dominant hand to like get things done while he's still with me. And I think at the end of the day, like he just wants to be included. I always see like I follow so many parenting tips and things, and they're like, kids don't want to be distracted, they just want to be included, and like it might take longer to do things, but like they just want to be.
Exactly. And the thing is, I obviously I don't agree with this crime. And they want to say I might or I do or whatever, but there's no way in hell that I would have that man around my kids. But he's also not my father, and he's also served his time that was given to him. That is our justice system. He was given the time, he served the time, and now he's out. He is free until up to or until he commits another crime. So that has to be accepted. He's allowed to go to stores, he's allowed to see his daughter, he's allowed to see his grandchild, and there's nothing we can do about it. Maybe that's unfortunate, and maybe it's the justice system doing what it does. So we can either accept that they are going to live among us and realize that it's better to know, to be alerted to it, than to not know, and not have him around your family. Him being around Alex has nothing to do with them at all. No, I'm not judging Alex at all. I think that he's a piece of shit. I think that her mother should have taken charge when he tried to get back into her life. Her mother definitely should have blocked that from happening, as most mothers would do. Nancy is irresponsible, and she should have been looking at what actually happened and maybe not giving Alex the entire story at the age that she was, but realizing that this is not the person that you want in your life. Elvis. Blech. Miss Elvis lover, Miss Catholic, who can't understand a PDF supporter. She's unbelievable. She really is. She's a twisted woman. I would not want to come across Pissy in real life. She seems very damaged, with like somebody with nothing to lose, in my opinion. That's how she comes across to me. Like somebody that is just a nasty piece of work, and you would regret having her in your life. Just from her own actions and the way that things happened while she was in the hospital, there's no way she has any friends or family that want to be around her. Her sister never went and saw her. Her nieces never went and saw her. She had no friends coming to see her. Even her husband wasn't at the hospital. She was just on live all the time. It was weird. So that's what really gets me about them. They're very willing to understand, in the case of Roger with the victim, that he coerced her and he was convincing her to do things. But Alex, they don't believe that he could have convinced her that something was different. If her dad reached out to her, told her a story, she believed it, she really wanted a relationship with her dad. Honestly, why would she go and read the records? I just can't see a world where, and the thing is, he told her exactly the excuse that he used in court. It's just that they did not take that as a reason and they did not lower his sentence for that. He gave her the same exact reason. So even if she did read the court records, she would have seen, oh, well, he said it was because of his SSRIs, but, they didn't accept that as his reasoning. So he gave her the same exact story that he told the court. Michelle hates anybody that has anything that she wants that she does not have.
Included and be a part of it.
Of course, he wants to be included, girl. You spent the first 6 months of his life dodging him, avoiding him, letting Yarman do all of the doggone work. Of course.
What the letting Yarman do all the work. Number one, let's just get one thing fucking straight. Yarman is his father. That's number one. So even if Yar was doing all the work, he is Anderson's father. So if he was doing all the work, then there's nothing wrong with that because he is Anderson's father and he was not working and Alex was the one bringing in money at the time. Let's just call a spade a spade. So that's number one. Number two, that's not true because we saw him with her a lot of time. Yeah, they're so mad about that part. That is what really upsets them. It's actually hilarious because they are so affected by that. Yeah, she's a single mom.
That's how the baby feels.
So this is a good way for me to do that. Like,
she doesn't, like, some people function better with little sleep and some people don't. So wow, they all said, I would never let him. Like, whatever. I think she's been married more than twice.
without breaking my back and my arms. So, yes, good morning.
Girl, that back is wide as all our dolls. Don't worry about it. It's not going to break. It might widen and get larger, but breaking it shall not. Okay? Quit playing with us, girl. You know we can see you, right?
Today is Friday. Yar just left for work, and Anderson and I just got back from a nice 3-mile walk. Yes, today was weigh-in day.
Now, how many of y'all believe that this woman is walking 3 miles a day? Like 3 miles any day. 3? 1 to a trip? Girl, quit playing. Quit playing.
Can you walk 3 miles, Nella?
We can see you.
We see you too.
You wouldn't be doing a bunch of huffing and puffing if you were walking 3 miles a day. Quit playing with us.
But Miss lifts heavy over here. Okay.
I had like in the back of my head, I was like hoping we would hit the 40-pound mark today, but I knew it was a little bit of a stretch. But we are so close, down 1.4 this week. And we are about a pound and a half. No, wait. Yes, a pound and a half from 40 pounds down, which is so exciting.
I heard that, T-Dub. I was wondering what he looks like.
And I just feel really good. I feel like just happier, healthier.
Listen, if you want to believe your filters has gotten you down to almost a 40-pound weight loss, then okay, girl. Okay, girl.
For stronger.
What about your filters, Nella?
Things are easier. Things just, I don't know. Everything just feels really good. I feel like
in her coach shoes. That's why I want to see him, Moth Girl. I want to see this person, this character.
the best version of myself. And that is such a good feeling. Like going up and down the stairs, like if I forgot something and I have to run back up, I'm not like in dread of it. Like it's just, I feel better. So
yeah,
I'm feeling really good. Oh my gosh, I wanted to share this. You guys know Andrew's supposed to
again with Alex's height and Nella's height. If Nella is the weight she claims and Alex is the weight she claims, they have the same BMI. So I don't understand why Nella feels so comfortable talking about this.
daycare a couple days a week, and naturally kids get sick a lot at daycare. He's been pretty good, I will say, but there's been a few times he's gotten like little colds. And Lily told me about this Beekeepers Naturals Propolis Immune Support. It's a daily throat spray. This is what it looks like. You can get it at like Whole Foods, Target, Amazon. I ordered the 2-pack on Amazon because I've already gone through a couple when I bought them at Whole Foods.
Of course, she linked it, and guess what? I don't care. So guess what we about to do? Skippity boo, and I'm also gonna remove this.
How are they gonna? They both skip so much. They act like they're too good to watch Alex, but they're not too good to make money off of it. Pumps iron, please. And they do have the same body type. Yep. That's what I'm saying. They're the same BMI. So Nella and her coach shoes on her Planet Fitness machines needs to take a step back and look at herself in the mirror.
Off of the screen.
And she really thinks that her butt has all these curves. No, like you literally have the same shape as Alex.
Because baby, we don't give a shit.
Vegetable glycerin, purified water, wildflower.
Skipping.
Yeah, this is keeping me wet.
Because I really don't need her to give us the ingredients on it, because I don't give a shit. Do y'all give a shit? I don't care. Do y'all?
And you know what? Nella says, oh, you see my picture right here. Oh, you see me here. You see me there. If we know what you look like, why aren't you showing yourself while you're reacting? Yes, the Coach outlet, cheap ass Coach shoes. I do mean those. She can't even get herself some, I don't know, Brooks or something for the gym.
Y'all care? No.
With like a sprinkle of honey. It's really gnarly, but I'm vastly impressed that didn't get sick when my husband and my baby were sick the last week. So I'll link it on Amazon if you want to try it, because it's amazing. Also, this is Anderson's new.
Well, if you found something that was so great, why didn't you share it with Yarman? Wouldn't that make sense? Since he is the one that actually has a real job and has to actually get up and go to a real location to work, wouldn't it make sense to give him some too?
Is he a baby? Is he a baby? Now he needs to be spoon-fed this immunity shit. He's just like, if he needs it, if he wants it, I don't like to take stuff, so I would not be taking it. But maybe Yar is like that, or maybe he just didn't want to, or maybe he didn't think about it. Yeah, he has a real job, but the baby prefers only him, and he gets up every night and whatever else. We just move the goalpost constantly.
Selfish. You're selfish.
Favorite snack. Bomba peanut butter puffs. They're literally like peanut butter Cheetos. The ingredients are just peanut butter, corn grits, and sunflower oil. Wanted to check in and say good morning.
Wait a minute.
That and strawberries. 2 favorite snackies, I will say. And sunflower oil.
I thought I saw that baby still throwing his back backwards. Oh my God. He is 1 years old in 1 month, right?
Yeah, he's 1 year and 1 month, no S. And yeah, 1-year-olds do that when they're being held and they don't want to be held, or they're bored, or, you know, they just want to stress their mom out. They do that.
So 13 months, and he's still like throwing his back out like this? Oh,
And salt. That and strawberries. 2 favorite snackies, I will say. Anyway, I just wanted to check in and say good morning. We are going to hit up Walmart pretty soon. I need to get diapers. He's moving into a size 4. We're at the end of your size 3s, and they're just starting. Like, he's ready for size 4. Like, the 3s fit, but like he could use a 4. So it's always like heartbreaking moving up a diaper size. But we need.
If that breaks your heart, just wait. It's so heartbreaking, girl. Shut up. Okay, shut up. Why would that break your heart? You just be using words and just saying stuff, and you don't even know what the heck you talking about.
Diapers. I need a shade for his side of the window. Usually I would like put up his hood of his car seat to block the sun, but now he doesn't like that. So I got to get a shade for that. And you guys told me that Walmart has Anthro Cup dupes for like $7. Pretty exciting. So we are going to go check out Walmart and also look at their.
Yeah, because that's so important. And you might want to stop him from sucking that thumb so he won't have buck teeth.
Oh my God. She's just so rude. You might want to stop him from sucking that thumb so he doesn't get buck teeth. Like, how are you going to talk about a baby? Like, how do you, oh my gosh, whatever.
Might want to start weaning him off that thumb.
Fall and Halloween decor. I love when he rests his head on me. Oh.
Now. What's this? Vomero Plus? Listen, baby, you got to go.
Best feeling. Okay, we just got to Walmart.
Maybe you should get YouTube Premium since you are making money from your channel.
Girl, your filters are doing the Lord's work. Except it's got you looking crazy on you.
Here's the thing. Why is everything a filter? So you're saying that she looks good here? I mean, they're just like, they're telling on themselves.
Your shoulder and with your hump. My God, today.
Oh, I might sit here for a sprinkle and give him a little more time. I actually drove around for a little while because I felt bad. He was due for his nap when we got home, but I don't know. You never know. You never know. Every once in a while, he knocks out in the car. Yeah, I drove around. I got a Diet Coke.
So what kind of filter is this, do you think? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not like her face doesn't look any different. Like, what is the filter?
You're a dummy and you were going to get that Diet Coke whether Anderson was awake or asleep. Don't be trying to blame it on the baby. And whatever else your ass got from McDonald's that you're not telling us about. Because we know you did. We know you did because we know you. Period.
I think every vlog at this point has Diet Coke, and I'm okay with it. And if you're judging, are you perfect?
Yes. Yes. Compared to you, yes, we are.
How? Oh, they said he looked disabled. They're so rude. How do you say that about a baby?
God damn it.
I don't think so. I've been using that new EDM. I want to say EDM, like electronic dance music. The EDM lip softening balm.
We don't care.
I keep this one in the car.
Skipping.
I'm excited because I have my new iPhone coming in the mail today, and it's newer than his, I think. And he doesn't really need a new one, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting the new 7.
Yeah, so give your leftover sloppy seconds. Don't give a shit. Get out the car.
Obviously, he wants it. Your leftover sloppy seconds. How stupid.
For vlogging. And then also, once I get into Walmart, I brought my AirPods. I'm going to put in one AirPod. With the software update with the new iOS, you can use the.
What? Car accident? Where did you talk about that?
Mic from the AirPod. I have my AirPods Pro. I don't know if it's just AirPod Pro or what, but you can use it as a mic. So the audio is going to be so much better vlogging on my phone.
That's
and then
wonderful.
Once I have the new camera later, between that.
That's wonderful. Hurry up. Shit.
quality audio, good quality front-facing camera, like better. Because like this is the front camera on my iPhone 16 Pro right now. It's not bad in good lighting, but the new one is like so much better. So I'm super, super excited. Like I think down the road, truly, like having an iPhone will replace like.
I mean, I think something did happen to her car because she had to get it fixed, but obviously we don't know the details. So I don't know where they would get any ideas about what actually happened. Yeah, like she said that she had to get the bumper fixed, but that could have been someone hitting her. That could have been, getting hit by a cart and getting scratched or something at a store, or Yar could have backed up into it. I mean, she could have hit something when she was pulling out of the garage. We don't actually really know what happened because she never tells us why. So it doesn't really make sense.
Needing a real camera to like
Okay.
do content. I mean, even right now, you don't
I wouldn't get an eye anything. Side note, Nella hates Apple.
really need a real camera, but the quality will match, which is like so exciting. This kid is knocked out because like the fact that I'm doing a test right now with my.
I had to fucking skip because she's doing all that goddamn talking just for her to go into the store to show us again, just for her to go home and show us again.
AirPod, like this would be life changing. Oh, look at Anderson. Oh, it's Halloween candy. I cannot wait until this kid can trick or treat. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh my
It's
God.
gonna be so fun. We are gonna carve pumpkins. We are gonna carve pumpkins. Do you think, buddy, is this all the fun colors? Lots of fun. Let's look at everything. Look at the Halloween. Ooh, look at the costumes. This is gonna be so happy.
God.
If anyone is from the Worcester area, do you guys remember the Halloween outlet? And like it had like a really scary entrance.
Skip.
Like things pop out. There's smoke. It was so scary.
Yeah, I judge Android people so hard. Sorry if anyone here has an Android. I'm not judging you.
And I've been doing.
It's just Nella.
It wasn't scary. Your mom also said that you were just an annoying ass kid. Look at your face.
We get entrance most of the time. Okay, here's all the stuff for outside. Ooh, creepy gauze. They've got a ton of stuff, Anderson.
Do we really want to watch her go around and touch everything? No, we do not. Okay. Well, she stopped here. Let's see what we got going on.
What's the point of reacting if you're just going to skip around like that?
He loves something, the next day he doesn't. Okay, so
she's
let's
so annoying.
Focus on the important thing here. I have been told there's an anthropology.
Let's just quickly go to a different vlog because we're going to go see what my favorite girl, Devon, is up to right now. Because she put out a new video about Alex. So we're going to watch a little bit of her before I go. I'm hoping she's in her yin yang necklace. Can't remember. Yeah, it's not about you, T-Dub. I actually don't care. I always have Apple, but whatever somebody else prefers is none of my business. But the fact that Nella says that she hates Apple just like made me go, good. I'm glad you hate Apple. I just can't stand her. I really want to see Devon's house. Please, Devon, do a tour. She probably won't because I made a video about her stupid house. But I really want to see everything. I want to see all of the tapestries that you have up. I want to see all of your yin yangs. I want to see the decor, honey. The decor. We also want to see the land, honey. Have you... I found a delightful part of Instagram where Sylvia Brown all of the things, like when she was on Montel. Is it Montel? All the things that she said, all of the unhinged ridiculousness. And I've been watching, I don't know, am I rambling? Sorry. But yeah, Devon, I really do want her to do a tour. But okay, so she has a three bedroom house, and she's looking for a roommate because she's probably got one of these rooms as her office. But let us know, Devon. Please, we want to know. Want to know. She T-Dub, she like the one that I'm thinking of that I'm like cracking up. She like this girl was like, it feels like somebody's like in our house, or like, who are they? And she goes like, George and Hazel Pickering or Pickling or something, and she spells it out, and she's like, look up the records and blah blah blah. And the girl's like, our house is only 10 years old, and she's like, the land, honey. The land. She was so ridiculous. Like, she just there was like somebody that was like, my mom passed away, and she's like, from a stroke. It's called thud. Or one person was like, my mom was trying to tell me something while she was on her deathbed, and she's like, how do I say this? Your father's not your father. Shit. It sounds like it's that really, oh god, General Hospital. It sounds like she would be part of like the main family on General Hospital.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Devin Harrington, the average Gen Xer, and welcome back to my channel, where today we are headed over to the Alexandra Rodriguez sub to see what the good people of Reddit have to say.
Look at that face. She put on some spackle. She teased her hair up. There's no yin-yang necklace, though. That's the disappointing part.
About the big old filter denier this week. So let's get
big
to
old
it. But first,
denier.
This is the part of the video where I encourage any and all animal lovers out there, please consider fostering or volunteering on site for your local animal shelter.
All I can ever think about is the dog's name. Oh, not the dog, the horse's name. But then I forget what the horse's name was. It was like, that dog is really cute, but Carrington or something. Oh god, now I feel like I have to go back and watch about the horse.
This big girl is Goldie, and she is barely 4 months old, and she is going to be very tall. She's going to be a long, leggy blonde when she grows up. But she was a stray that came into the shelter with a broken pelvis, probably hit by a car. And luckily, I was able to foster so she can recover from her injuries and become more adoptable and find her family. So if you love animals, please give it some thought. Help save the world. And now on to Alexandra. So the main theme this week is that Alex desperately wants another baby. And Anderson.
So like I think I muted it. So as we saw, it's easy to, oh yeah, Carrington Peaches, please, Moth Girl, do you remember what the horse that the people were gonna get for her was named? Oh gosh, it's just like, I can't remember. Oh my goodness. I just like laugh at the horse.
Year old. And so now that's all she talks about is how she wants another baby, because Anderson is not a baby anymore. And let's all remember that Alex has always given the impression that she's not interested in raising children. She's interested in being seen to be a mommy and having babies. But the people of Reddit had plenty to say about it. So Move Suspicious posted this title.
Imagine rereading over Move Suspicious posts and acting like she's anything but a Looney Tune.
This lazy, morbidly obese girl can't even stay awake after binging on lunch. She needs an afternoon nap like a grizzly bear, but she's begging and obsessing over wanting another baby. She makes
Another
Anderson sleep
baby.
whenever he's with her.
Did anybody watch Seinfeld? I mean, I'm sure some people watched Seinfeld, but that just reminded me of that episode where they're like, Jerry, the baby. And the guy calls the baby breathtaking. And then he calls Elaine breathtaking. And she's like, that's not good.
Her and puts him in daycare the rest of the time while she shops at Target and hits up every fast food joint. Yet in every vlog lately, she's saying Anderson is looking for his sibling and constantly bringing up baby number.
I have no idea. She's never actually acted like she watched Alex's channel, but
two. She can't even stay awake with her pumpkin caramel coffee and 3 extra Alanis a day. And she drinks
3?
all that caffeine and still needs a nap. Well, she needs the nap because she drinks all that sugar and caffeine, it should be said. Yeah, the caffeine and the sugar are the reason why she needs a nap. And I say that because I used to drink sugary coffee drinks every day too, and constantly looking for the caffeine. And the caffeine isn't doing anything except giving you a little bit of a rush and then a crash. So that's why you need a nap. Okay.
Who isn't drinking caffeine? Like, come on.
Moves to.
I mean, I know some people don't, but like, it's not some. You know, if she's drinking an Alani or if she's drinking a coffee, like that is not why she's tired. She has a small child that sometimes wakes up at 4 a.m.
Suspicious goes on. How the fuck does she think she can handle being pregnant with also having a toddler and then having a newborn with an almost 2-year-old running around? Her obsession with wanting a girl is gross. So ungrateful with what she's already been given. Poor Anderson and Bruno already suffer. They're already.
How stupid. That's really dumb.
Neglected now. It will be 10 times worse with another baby. This bitch hasn't wanted Anderson since he was born. She avoided him like the plague and has bought an electronic machine to do every motherly thing possible so she doesn't have to. Yeah, that's for damn sure.
What?
She's freaking ridiculous with her consumerism. Maybe remember the snoo, the baby snoo? She can't even rock her baby. She had to have the.
Now, what the heck is wrong with a snoo? Like, they're all mad that they could not afford a snoo. So, whatever. And by the way, the horse's name was Callaway's Will Scarlet. I had to go and look. I'm sorry. It was eating at me. Oh no. Heal. Heal, heal, heal. Definitely don't pop a stitch over this wackadoodle.
Have to. Yeah, that's for damn sure. She's freaking ridiculous with her consumerism. Maybe remember the snoo, the baby snoo? She can't even rock her baby. She had to have the rocking bassinet that senses movement and noise. And
this is just something against women. Like, honestly, like Devon, you also have a lot of internalized misogyny.
Rocks the kid back to sleep. Poor Anderson. She was too lazy to even mix formula herself or wash bottles. She couldn't be bothered to hold and rock her new.
Washing bottles sucks. Why should she wash bottles? Why should she mix formula? If she can afford the damn thing, why doesn't she just buy it and use it? Who cares? I don't understand what the big what the big idea is about wanting to do things the hard way around. Why would you want to make things harder for yourself? So why is that something to criticize?
Newborn, but is clearly hinting at wanting another baby when she couldn't give a fuck about her son and escaped all responsibilities since he was born.
What? How?
Yar is a sellout if he does this. If he has a new car, we know why. Clock it. Well, he does have a new Tesla, doesn't he? Doesn't he have like a new red Tesla with white interior? That would seem to be his push present, if you will. Mel Moonlight
Wouldn't it be a pump present?
said, but she's 40 pounds down and all of her clothes are way too big for her. She's skinty. Yeah, we'll get to that. Alex is also claiming she.
Why are all of these middle-aged white women saying skinty? Priscilla, Devon, why? Stop.
She's lost 40 pounds. But photographs would say otherwise. Move Suspicious commented or responded, this girl barely leaves the couch. The only time she stands up is to walk to the damn kitchen. Mel Moonlight responded, LOL for real, but somehow we're supposed to believe she's lost so much weight. Crazy. Yeah, the weight thing is the other just absolutely infuriating thing, because Alex does post a Friday weigh-in if she loses weight. If she doesn't lose or she gains, then she doesn't post anything. But
okay, so then you believe that she's telling the truth about her weight. Because if she was lying and she was making up the weigh-ins, wouldn't she just lie every week?
she will post if she loses. And this week she claims to have lost 1.4 pounds, which.
You know what I noticed? And this is like so off topic. Maybe it's a little bit off topic, but so the women in all of these Reddits, I have seen multiple snark Reddits for Alex, for other people that I've, watched. And there's always, it always seems to be that the people are always doing much better in life than the person that they're watching. If the person that they're watching just bought a Kia minivan and, is an influencer, then they're like, I was test driving Infinity QX90s or whatever. And I, like, it's just always something like, we just paid cash for my son's car, $35,000, and I can't believe she financed a van that's $25,000. And like, they're always way better, in much better positions, in they're driving the nicer cars, they have so much going on. What are you doing? Why are you, if that's the case, why are you comparing yourself to an influencer online? Who cares?
Is kind of sus. Okay, so predictably, later in the week, Alex did an Old Navy clothing haul, and Background Cup was good enough to post up here what the actual pictures of the clothes are supposed to look like on the models and what they look like on Alex. And so she had these ridiculous jeans.
Obviously, they're going to look different on Alex than they do on this model. Like, what? That's ridiculous comparison to say like, oh, she looks different in them than this size 2 model.
jeans, which are apparently like the harem pants we used to wear back in the 80s. God, those sucked. We thought they were great. And now they've come back around and they sort of look that way on the model, but on Alex, it just looks like stretched out silliness. I don't know. She also got this prairie, Little House on the Prairie top. Again, looks good on the model, looks kind of silly on Alex because she is built like a Mack truck. I don't know. I don't know what Alex is obsessed.
I actually don't think these look bad. Like these jean shorts and the white top, I think it looks good. I don't think they even look too big. Like Alex said, I think they look like they fit. Maybe they're different when she pulls up the waistband, but I don't like the boxy shirt, but I think I prefer these shorts to other shorts that she's worn.
Obsession with the horrible jean shorts. I mean, at least these are more appropriate where they're not like riding up to where the pockets are hanging out. Oh, gosh. So she's even wearing a white t-shirt, crop t-shirt, just like the model. But yeah, I don't know what size she claims she's wearing right now. This is probably going to haunt somebody's nightmares. Apparently, this is supposed to be like a little schoolgirl outfit, but real clothes from Old Navy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those pants, those barrel pants. And I think that the shorts and shirt looked good on her, but this is not something I would replicate. I just wouldn't. I mean, the skirt is cute, but I just don't like sweater vests, and I don't know.
And this is what Alex looks like in it, and it is.
Why are they comparing Alex to the model for the clothes? Why? What is that accomplishing?
It's terrifying. So let's move on from there.
You must be very
so Background Cup said, just dropping these here. She actually said the shorts were too big. She just needed a belt. God forbid her crotch isn't eating up whatever bottoms she wears. It's just too big in her eyes when it fits how it's supposed to. Yeah, Alex is pretty notorious for wearing her pants just riding up into her crotch. It's just disturbing. Accomplished Cell said, I love that she's so lazy and fashion challenged that she just bought the full outfits the models are wearing. Yeah, didn't style anything herself. And she's going to return it all. You know she will.
Who cares?
I think I saw her wear one.
She never claimed to be a stylist.
Blouse. So she usually will keep one little thing and then return everything else. Scared Strength said, that's what I was thinking, and actually thinking it would look the same. Imagine without the filters. Yeah, the filters are insane lately. And just a reminder, this is one of
the filters to me right now is like gaslighting. I don't want to talk about filters anymore. Let's stop. Let's put a pause on the filter word.
Of the big reasons why the internet loathes Alexandra Rodriguez is because she claims she does not filter her photos anymore, and yet for fuck's sake she makes herself look like a different person, and we'll get into that in just a second. Okay, so here is what Alex posted Friday of last week. That is her weekly weigh-in photo, and she claims to have lost another pound and a half almost.
This is weird to be doing screenshots of her weighing herself in. It's really weird.
There's plenty of speculation about how much of her weight loss she's faking, whether or not she's on Ozempic or something of that nature, because the way Alex eats, the way she has always eaten, has always ended up in very little weight loss. And anything she does lose, she quickly regains. But now somehow she started doing Weight Watchers for the 15th time. and making all these hacks, and it's resulted in super steady weight loss for the past couple of months, although it's really hard to see where any weight loss has happened because to me she looks the same. So here is the picture on the left.
I hate those leopard pants. I hate them.
Left in these leopard pants that should be illegal is from this week.
I'd like to know what makes them think Kelly Strack or Samantha Jo is any better than Alex. They don't know anything about Kelly Strack. They don't know anything about Samantha Jo. All they know is that she's not Alex.
And this picture on the right in the dress is from about 5 months ago, so earlier 2025. And they're supposedly, the person on the left is nearly 40 pounds lighter than the person on the right. And I don't see that. I don't see it. 40 pounds is a significant amount. I mean, Alex is about 5'7". She's not especially tall.
This is not like, you can't compare this picture to this picture because she's in a dress here. So you can't see her legs. You can't really see if her legs have lost weight. You can't see her midsection. You can't see if that's lost weight. All you can see are her shoulders and what's showing of her chest and her face.
Would notice 40 pounds. You would see it in her face. And I'm not seeing it.
I don't see it in her face.
Most of Reddit doesn't see it either. So I'm not the crazy one.
You are.
So it's user Blondie Girl 74 put this side-by-side comparison together, and they said, I really do wish her well with her weight loss this time around.
No, you don't.
But honestly, I just don't see a difference. The first photo is from today's vlog, and the second photo is from 5 months ago. She claims she is at a 36-pound loss, but I don't buy it. I wanted to add that both of these photos are from her everyday looks and not try-on hauls. So yes, they're both filtered, but not extremely filtered like her try-on hauls.
How would you know?
And the filters are really the worst thing to me. The filtering that she does, the way she makes herself look like a different person in her thumbnail.
Tara doing Sarah Ray Vargas content and acting like that was some sort of positive thing for her to do. I don't get that. Sarah Ray Vargas is a piece of work. I don't know how she's any better than Alex.
And then claims not to do it is the worst part. It's totally insane.
You have no proof.
And so this week in Reddit, better than the fucking FBI, user Plain Jellyfish 9 was kind enough to blow up this close-up of this photo of Alex's right hand, which absolutely does not look anything like this. So if this picture, if her hand looks like that, then you know there's some trickery going on in here. And so it would make sense that the rest of it is filtered. And this is what gaslighting does. It drives normal people insane because I'm trying to reconcile what Alex actually looks like, which is something along these lines. So here we have on the right is a still from a vlog, and you can see this is what Alex actually looks like with her dowager's hump and her bad posture and her massive thighs, and she looks.
So if that's the case, what are you proving by showing this? I can get a bad screenshot of Devon too. And we would get bad screenshots of Nella.
It's more like this. But then she posts a try-on haul over here on the left, and she claims to look like this. And this person on the left is not the same person as on the right. That is not what she looks like. On the right, at the bottom here, is what she actually looks like. This is from not even a week ago, I don't think. And then she's got her thumbnail picture over here at the bottom left. And that does not look like the same person. I mean, we all want to look better, obviously, and we all want to take advantage of modern science and technology and make our pictures and videos look better.
So
but
all
when
this
you
is
are
telling
a so-called public
is that they think she looks really good. That's all this is telling me. They're mad about her feeling good about herself, and they're mad that they think she looks good. Because if you're insisting that somebody is using a filter, even if they're saying that they're not, I have a feeling you're mad about how they look.
figure or influencer like Alex with a fairly large platform, there has to be some integrity. There has to be some honesty. And the fact that she just blatantly lies about so many things, but about something like this, you know, this person is not this person. And we all can see that. And yet she says right to our faces, no filters here. Sorry, I don't know what.
Excuse me. She's 270 pounds. And let's not forget, she's also been almost 400 pounds. So she might also have, you know, loose weight, loose skin. Oh my God, loose weight. Loose skin and other things that are causing whatever they're seeing. And like this is such strange behavior to put that there.
To tell you. For example, here is where she used this doctored photo as her thumbnail on a vlog called Days in My Life as a Content Creator. As if you haven't made this exact video once a week for the past 15 years. Who the fuck cares? But you can see she's completely made herself look about 150 pounds here, and she's got no double chin, and she slimmed her face, and yada yada. But then we have this, which is a still from the vlog. And you can see that this person looks nothing like the person in the thumbnail. It's really, it's so insulting
why
that she
would she
does
post
this
this
and
then?
claims that she doesn't. It's really astounding to me.
I don't think she thinks
Here's
she's fooling
another
anybody.
still from one of the vlogs.
I don't think she thinks she's fooling anybody if she's putting this on Instagram and that on YouTube.
And that was her husband, Yar, and Native Elderberry said, can he sit and lean any further away from here? This is just a still from the vlog, not the greatest lighting, but yeah, look at him. He is just, his body language says so much. The little bit that she shows him in vlogs, I mean, I can see why she doesn't show him very often, because you can tell this guy cannot stand her. Original Fuck Girl said, he's sitting so far away, his arms onto his sides, leaning away. He looks like a guest in someone else's house, and he was made to sit next to someone he doesn't know super well. Few Classrooms said, I know he's mad because she got rid of the chairs where the arms were a physical barrier from her. Lalball said, you can't convince me that he is intimate with Alex. He always positions himself as far away from her as possible. And Powder and Paint said, yeah, he seems to be...
They have a baby.
To want to be as far away from her as possible. It doesn't suggest that they have any sort of intimate life.
They have a baby.
Does it? No, it does not. Because they call each other bro and dude. And... she can't get him to show any kind of affection to her. As the week came to a close, Move Suspicious posted this, and they said, proof that Alex uses filters to change her entire face. Look closely. Here's an analysis of how different her facial features are.
Personally, I think he's just got weird body language. I don't know if it's actually anything to do with Alex. I think it's just who he is.
Rid of the obvious triple chin edits for a moment and just look at her forehead, eyebrow placement, eyes, nose, and cheeks, left side versus right side. I mean, how she has the gall to say she does not use any kind of image altering filters or Photoshop or whatever you want to call it. It is, I mean, I just want to bash my head against the wall, quite frankly.
This all looks like the same person to me. Just with like, they're acting like this doesn't look like Alex, but yeah, this looks like I don't know. I mean, it looks like her. And it doesn't make sense that she would sometimes look like this and sometimes look like this in the vlogs. Like, why wouldn't she just filter herself all the time and make it consistent? That doesn't make sense.
And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. And this is the crux of why people want Alex off the fucking internet so badly, because she is just such a horrible influence on any vulnerable young girl who watches this absolute trash. But look, that is not the same face. You know, she's got a slimming thing going on here. And yes, the chin fat is gone. And that person is right. Look at the placement of the eyebrows. Look how much more compact her face is here. Look at this. My God. I mean, I don't even know that much about filters, and it's so clearly obvious. So I don't know how long this can go on, that she can just continue to say, oh, no, I don't use filters. No, sorry, I don't use filters. I don't know what to tell you. Because she's probably not using filters. She's probably using, you know, some special program called something else that makes her look more like what she wants to look like, instead of what she actually looks like. And yeah, we all love to make ourselves look better with all the fancy tech we have now, but we're not all vlogging our lives on YouTube 3 times a week. And nobody likes a lying influencer.
I wish you were, Devon.
And so that's why so many people hate Alex.
I wish you were.
So Move Suspicious said regarding these face pictures, the left side is still filtered, but these are screenshots from her vlogs caught at moments when the filters glitch. Look at the actual shape of her head. It's much rounder. Her forehead is much shorter and spread out. Her eye shape, her eyebrows are much closer to her eyes. Wow.
Just imagine being Move Suspicious and actually dedicating time to analyzing photos of Alex.
It's true. That's crazy. Almost like Oscar the Grouch or Bert from Sesame Street. Her eye shape is more sunken in. Yes, that is true. Swallowed by her massive cheeks. Her nose and mouth are completely different. Yeah, they do. They do actually look significantly different. Move Suspicious goes on. Obviously, she's much bigger with inflamed cheeks and 4 chins, but I wanted to make an observation solely based off of her facial features to compare. On the right side, her head is pulled and stretched out long ways, making her forehead taller and longer, pushing her eyebrows up and making her eyes larger. She pinched her nose smaller. She gave herself fuller lips and squeezed her cheeks inward to slim them down, cutting half the puffiness down, thus creating worse looking droopy jowls. She's completely changed her head shape altogether and given herself a jawline and neck, erasing her chins. But the illusion is insane. This girl is the biggest fraud and troll on the internet.
The biggest fraud and troll.
Well, that's the perfect place to leave this one. That is what I have for you today, guys. Now, tell me I'm not crazy. Do you think this whole filtering thing with Alex is worth making content about? Because it bothers me to such
how
an
do you
extent.
know? How'd you get that info? Wow. Yeah, it was a lot. Oh my God. Devon with her love potion number 9 over here on her necklace. She's looking for a love that'll leave her their house and their will. Oh, she talked about it. I need to go look. They're all hiding their Reddit profiles because now they know how. Oh, yeah, for sure. The damn tapestry. She could have done something. She owns the house, so she could have painted walls. She could have gotten something better together for her office or her backdrop, but it's always the same old, same old. I'm wondering if Move Suspicious is that one girl who posted about how she might still be overweight, but she's doing better than Alex. And then everybody found everything about her. She was like a hot mess. She should make a house a home here. Her brand new house that she didn't get an inspection on. All right. Well, I am gonna let you guys go. It was fun, but I'm so tired now. Oh my gosh. Even though she doesn't have a car payment anymore because of her disabled friend, she's still broke. I heard, I did not end up watching it, but I heard he really delivered a great opening monologue. Thank you. I hope you heal. Sending healing vibes to you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. I saw it on YouTube, so I'm definitely gonna turn it on. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go read Move Suspicious posts and watch Jimmy Kimmel. Have a good night.